Hi, boys and girls in second grade. It's Mrs. Sonnenberg. It is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Happy April Fool's Day. Hope you didn't play a trick on anybody. Anyway, we are here to talk about our math work today. I assigned you a roll and show. You're going to need a dice. I think I said row. It's roll and show. You're going to need a dice for that later. It's all about telling time to the minute. So we're going to talk about that today because I think we left right when we were starting that. I know some of you might be seeing it in your eSpark Math, which is great, or Dreambox, totally fine. But I want to make sure that we understand how the hands work and the minutes. So by the end of this little mini lesson, you will be able to tell time to every 5 minutes, okay? You also will be able to understand more about the hands, where the little hand and the big hand go, okay? So we're going to start by counting by fives because to do this lesson today, you need to count by fives. And I know you guys are all great mathematicians, so if you could just count with me, we're going to count by fives together. Ready? Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's all you need for a clock. 60 minutes on a clock in an hour. We're going to talk about 12 o'clock. My little hand is my hour hand. My little hand will stay pointing towards 12 o'clock. My big hand is the one that moves around for the hour. My little hand stays at the 12, that's true, but as my big hand gets towards the next hour, my little hand will move a little bit towards that next hour. So to be able to tell, right? So I'm going to show you that in just a minute, but let's start, because we counted by fives, we can just fill in our numbers around the clock to make it easier. 0, this is your o'clock. 12 o'clock is 0, right? 12 o'clock. I know we've already done a page with that, all right? As we go along, oops, look what Mrs. Sonnenberg did. She wiped some of that off. I want you to be able to see all this. Okay, hang on, let me fix this. Okay, so as we go around, let's remember how to count by fives. We just did, right? So let's review. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60, or 0. So as we move around the clock, we're going to just put these numbers in after our 12. But I also want to show you how that big hand moves around as we go. So I'm going to put the little hand in blue, still pointing at 12. Our little hand's going to start moving around the clock. So the big hand's going to start moving around the clock. The little hand is staying at the hour. If we move to this, we only have 5 minutes that has passed. So this time would be 12:05. Easy, right? We went from 12 o'clock, we moved 5 minutes, 12:05. If we move to this number, to the 2, we're still in 12 o'clock, but we have to put this number in. So it's been 10 minutes. So it's 12:10. And if we move another 5 minutes to the next number here, the number 3, we see that it's still 12 o'clock, but now it's 12:15. Just moving in increments of 5, just like we did at the beginning. We warmed up by counting by fives. And if my big hand moves again, it's pointing to the 4, we still see that it's 12, but now it's 12:20. Just moving in increments, moving around the clock towards that next hour. All right, so I'm going to erase this. Now we're moving this way. We're on the 5. We still see that this is pointing at the 12, but now we see that it is 12:25. Now the big hand is moving again. And the right opposite each other. So this is still pointing at 12, but now we're at the 30 or the 6. So it's 12:30. And my hand moves again. Still again pointing at that 12, but we fill in this number. Points at the 7, it's 12:35. as we're going along this way, our big hand is moving by 5s. We see that this is now 12:40. As the big hand moves again, we see that it is now 12:45. And as the big hand moves again, it's going around here. We see that it is now 12:50. And as it moves around this way again, it's going towards the 12. We've gone all the way around to 55 minutes. We still see that it's pointing at 12, although by this time, boys and girls, your little hand would be a little bit more that way because of the fact that we are almost to 1 o'clock. So I said at the beginning that the little hand would move a little bit as we go around closer to that 1 o'clock target. But now we're here. We're still between 12 and 1. We're almost to 1 o'clock at 12:55. And then, as our big hand comes back around to the 12, it's now 1 o'clock. Okay, so it's going, and that little hand has moved towards that 1 as we've been going around. Okay, so this assignment is basically you roll the dice and you, whatever roll you get, if you roll a 1, you have to put the time on one of those clocks in the let me get over here for you. In this column. If you roll a 2, you have to draw the hands on the clock. If you roll a 3, to draw, and you have to keep going till it's all filled in. Okay? I know we've done some of these before. And again, you're looking at 5-minute increments. So if you need to copy this down, that's fine too. Or if you want to pause this while you're doing it so you can see the clock, that's fine too. Any questions about time? You can Bloom's or Schoology me. Also, BrainPop has some good videos. They don't have anything like this because I already looked it up, but they have like telling time to the hour, telling time to 15 minutes. So you might want to look at BrainPop too. Okay? Thanks. Bye.